show, we have Supervisor Lisa Bartlett, and she has brought along a gentleman from the Ocean Institute down in Dana Point. They're having their wonderful Tall Ships Festival going up. We're going to find out about that. Also just about the Ocean Institute in general. It's just a really fun place to go. Got the tide pools out there. Wonderful experience. Now, from the Duplicate Bridge Club, we have a couple guests on, and they're going to tell us about some upcoming classes. And then Selma Buckstein is here. She is known as being the last doll lady, and she's talked about that before. But coming up soon on PBS, they're going to be showing that special that it's about 20, 25-minute film that we showed once here. But they're going to be showing that on KCET, so we'll tell you about that. As far as meetings go today, there is only one. Third has their regular board meeting. All those extra board meetings, we have one more to go. What I mean by extra, the budget, meet the candidates. Third has their meet the candidates coming up on Friday, just to let you know. But their regular board meeting is today at 9:30. Now, let's get to the weather. We're going to start to heat up today for the next 3 days. Tomorrow should be the warmest day. This high pressure system is building sort of over the Four Corners area. And what's going to be happening, it's going to be short-lived, maybe about 3 days or so. So the temperatures are going to rise today. Tomorrow should be the hottest day, and you can see Thursday, they're going to start to go back down. Now, on Saturday and Sunday, we're going to go back up into the mid-80s, but the way that high pressure is going to move, we're going to get that humidity back again, that Florida-like weather Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, even to the point where they're looking at possible thunderstorms coming in on Monday. We'll see about that. Certainly the outlining areas over the weekend and Monday, you see those big thunderheads as you look out towards the desert areas and the mountains. Those will be there for sure. But they were saying this morning that there is a possibility even on Monday the thunderstorms can make their way out into this area. So we'll see. That's a maybe, maybe, maybe. But we will have hotter temperatures the next few days, a little bit cooler on Friday and Saturday and Sunday, even though they're going to be in the mid-80s, we're going to feel that humidity coming back again. Now, as far as other areas throughout Southern California, everything is up over yesterday, as you can see. We're in the mid to upper 80s, except the beaches. They'll average about 79 or so. Arrowhead 82, and Palm Springs 112. So there you go. Couple days, 3 days, a little bit warmer, but then it's not too bad. We'll be back in just a moment. Hey Laguna Woods, it's Ken.
And Lisa.
Did you miss an episode of This Day? Not to worry. Head over to youtube.com and search Village Television.
Here you can find each episode of This Day and other community programs such as Good Day OC, Discovering Laguna Woods, and much more.
Just click the red subscribe button, then click the bell to be emailed every time we upload a video.
Don't miss out.
And subscribe today.
If your loved one is struggling, trying to maintain independence in their home, Acticare can help. Our caregivers provide home care services to relieve the strain placed on family and make staying at home possible. Don't let another day go by without getting the care they deserve.
We can provide your loved one the care they need and motivation and give you peace of mind. Please call to set up a free care consultation.
Acticare, responsive in-home care. Your first day is free.
experts at Universal Carpet for all your flooring needs. Now get 50% off pet stain resistant and hyperallergenic carpet, porcelain tile, wood, laminate, and waterproof flooring, and complete kitchen and bath remodels. Plus get 5 years 0% financing, including free installation and free furniture removal. Our convenient showrooms are just minutes away in Irvine and Huntington Beach, or call 866-402-2747 for our free in-home shopping service. Universal Carpet, the low price leader for over 20 years.
Well, as I just mentioned, we have Supervisor Lisa Bartlett here today. And one of the wonderful places here in Orange County that is just great for the whole family is down in Dana Point. They have the wonderful Ocean Institute. And today we have Dan Pingaro here. He is the president and CEO of the Ocean Institute. And coming up is the Tall Ships Festival, which I've been to several times. It's magnificent. So welcome to both of you. Great to see you.
Thank you. Great to be back again.
Yeah, and you know, we always know that Dana Point holds a special place for you.
Absolutely. I've lived there for over 30 plus years, and you know, we have the harbor renovation, which will be kicking off very soon. The Ocean Institute has always been one of our crown jewels in Dana Point Harbor. Yeah,
and of course Orange County in general has just wonderful beaches, and you can almost pick the type of coastline that you want in Orange County.
Yes, 42 miles of pristine coastline. We're very blessed.
Yeah, and I love the way that depending where you go, you can go, this is kind of Mediterranean, this is kind of this is kind of, and it's really special. And of course, you know, we've talked in the past about all the projects that are going to be happening down in Dana Point coming up, which is wonderful. And one of the gems down there is, of course, the Ocean Institute.
Yes.
Yeah, it is wonderful. And we've been down there many times, and it's great to have you here today, Dan, because it's a place I think that a lot of people grow up on, meaning many of the schools go down there. They have the projects, they have the overnight on the Pilgrim and all kinds of that. My wife did that when some of her classes years ago. And it's just a very special place, isn't it?
Absolutely, a very special place with a long history in our community and an opportunity for children of all ages to actually come down to the waterfront and enjoy the history, the culture, the beach, the sailing industry. It's just a lot of fun down there for whether you're doing an overnight and you're in 5th grade, or whether you're 50 years old and bringing your children down, or whether you want to come down with your children and grandchildren. There's something for people of all ages to go sailing, or down to the Tall Ships Festival, which is coming up in just a few weeks.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in just a moment. We're going to show a short spot that you folks sent us about the Ocean Institute. We'll roll that and then we'll come right back.
Nearly 630 billion gallons of water. 7.5 billion people on Earth. 840 miles of California coastline. All connected by the ocean. And we're connecting it to you. We believe in embracing curiosity. We ask questions not for answers, but for experiences. We want you to adventure into the unknown as we explore the underwater world. Together, we open the door to infinite discovery through conservation, research, education, and experience. We are Ocean Institute, and the ocean is our classroom.
Well, we saw the overview there of the Ocean Institute. We're going to talk about the Tall Ships Festival coming up in just a moment. But Dan, You wanted to point out all the wonderful things that are down there, all the different interpretive centers and the Pilgrim, and it's just so much to see down there for everyone.
Yeah, it's a very dynamic location here in Orange County and in the harbor, and we recently opened up the maritime buildings right next to the Pilgrim. Many of your viewers might remember when they've last been down there, the barn and the old adobe building. That's now open to the public as a historical maritime center that's free to come in and learn about the history of Dana Point, Southern California, and the Pilgrim 2 years before the mast story. So there's a lot there from that standpoint. People can also go out whale watching with their families. On Saturdays and Sundays, it's open to the public at 10 o'clock. We go out offshore and we bring on board marine biologists and a very trained scientific staff. So it really gives you a deep immersion into what is basically the blue Serengeti right here off our coast of Orange County. It's a beautiful way to learn and explore about the ocean.
I like how you say that, the blue Serengeti.
Yeah,
that's a great way to put that.
It's a really dynamic piece of the ocean out there with a lot of different whales and sea mammals and fish as well. So it's a really a special place. When you're on this whale watching vessels, you'll see a lot of different animals out there, and it's just a spectacular opportunity to view our coastline. So we hope your viewers will come down, go whale watching, and also take part in all the free aspects that are at Ocean Institute, including going tide pooling with our docents.
We do that a lot. Yes.
And that's a lot of fun for everybody to go down there, whether you're a young child or an adult.
And as you mentioned, there's docents down there.
That's right.
So they can point out what you're looking at, and it's a lot of fun for kids and families. You know, we've got to mention, you know, you don't take anything from there. This isn't like years ago, people would pick up rocks and shells and stuff. But they're there to really help you and point out, you know, this is what you're looking at and this is what this is. And I'm sure you've done that many times, right?
Oh, absolutely. And the tide pools are just amazing.
Yeah.
You know, they get buses of fifth graders that come from all over Southern California, and some kids have never been to the ocean before.
Yeah.
It's an amazing experience that will change their lives forever. But you know that Dana Point Harbor, Dana Point is really known now and has been trademarked as the whale watching and dolphin capital of the world, which is very exciting for our community.
And I didn't realize, you know, nowadays they have just about year round you can go out, right? On
Absolutely.
The whale watching, where I thought it used to be just seasonal, they take the boats out, but now it's all the time, or on the weekends at least.
It's year round that the boats are going out, and there's multiple different venues within the harbor that take people out, whether it's sailing or whale watching. We combine both at Ocean Institute, but there are other opportunities throughout the harbor and throughout the entire year to get out on the waterfront.
And I have to mention, although we're months away, but not that far away, the wonderful holiday lights that were brought back. And we saw them this past year, and it's just so much fun to go down there and enjoy that.
Yeah, there's something in the harbor going on virtually every weekend.
Yeah.
And certainly now through the holiday season, you're going to find a lot of wonderful activities and decorations. And we've got our Tall Ships Festival coming up, so it's very exciting.
And see, Lisa brought me an early Christmas gift right there. No, I got to point this out. She brought us some nice mugs and stuff like that. So thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
I love it. You know, even though we're months away, there we go. All right, let's talk about the Tall Ships Festival. It's something that we've done as a family over the years several times. It's a lot of fun. So tell us about all that, and what, if people are, maybe they're new to the area, they haven't heard of that before, what it's really all about.
Sure. The Tall Ships Festival starts September 6th and runs through the 8th. So 2.5 days of activities. We have tall ships from around the West Coast coming on site, where people can actually go and sail on those vessels. We also have a lot of activities centered around the Tall Ships Festival, which includes historical reenactors. There's an entire mermaid show, which a lot of the young children love to go to. The Mermaid Brunch sells out every single year. It is one of the most exciting aspects of the Tall Ships, especially for the young children. We also, as I said, go sailing. We do the historical reenactors. This year, we're increasing the amount of live bands that we'll have on site, so there's a lot of interactivity with music on the waterfront, as well as an opportunity to taste some different foods and beer and wine tasting as well. and there's going to be a number of educational games that we'll be putting out throughout the entire area. That is all part of your general admission. And then if you want to go out on one of the boats sailing during the cannon battles that everybody talks about in the evenings, you can purchase a ticket for that as well.
Okay.
And that'll happen on both Friday and Saturday evenings, the cannon battles. So it should be a pretty exciting time for children of all ages there. And we know this is a great way to learn about the 30+ programs that we do year-round for schools and the public at Ocean Institute. So it's it gets us in the community and gets 10,000 people in this community excited about what's happening down on the waterfront from a historical, science, and even artistic viewpoint. And I want to point out many thanks to Supervisor Bartlett's office for her tremendous support in getting the word out about Ocean Institute through a mailer to tens of thousands of our local citizens. I really appreciate
and I should
that.
mention that you can sign up for the supervisor's email that comes out each week, and always mentions everything that's going on within your district and throughout Orange County.
Yep, it's a
just
great
in
way,
general.
Great way to stay tuned. But this is our 35th year for the Tall Ships Festival.
Wow, that's amazing. Now, we do want to point out where people should park, because yes, you can park down there if you come really early, but you have at least one place off-site, am I right?
That's correct. And if you're real early, you can park down there, but the reality is that it's really good to go park at the Strand's Selva parking lot or the Dana Hills High School parking lot, where we have a free shuttle that'll take you on a 30-minute basis down and back to the parking locations. They'll be running from the beginning of the festival to 30 minutes after close each evening. So nobody has to worry. There's plenty of parking, and this will be a free shuttle.
And it works well. We've done that before.
Absolutely. It makes it so much easier. And of course, people can walk down there and bicycle. That's another opportunity. We see a lot of people utilizing that, taking their bikes on the bus and then just biking in.
Now, what are the hours? You mentioned the cannon battles, but what are the general hours of the festival?
Generally, the festival is open from 10 to 4 p.m. In the evenings, for the Sails and Ales component, it does stay open later in the evening when we have some live music and food. That's right on the waterfront there. However, most families would be coming down from 10 to 4, and the shuttles will be running that entire time. You can get a ticket for a family of 4 for $50.
Okay.
It'll give you access to the docks, the music, and a variety of the activities, whether they're fun, reenactments, historical components, or some of the educational games, and even go visit some of the mermaids, all included in your general admission ticket.
Yeah, and as I said, we've been down there before, and it's really just a lot of fun. All the activities that happen down there. You mentioned the mermaids, which are very big. Now, I've seen in the past, we've got a couple on the wharf
right
here. There they are. Don't you have one, or at least I think there's a photo that you might have sent. I don't know if I put it in or not, where they're kind of watching them. There's a tank that they go in, or on screen, or that one right there.
Yes. So that tank is, we utilize that for our robotics classes that we do with students, and we do a lot of engineering and robotics. But during the Tall Ships Festival, the mermaids come in for a very special show. And as you can see here, a lot of the young children love to go see the mermaids. And it's absolutely amazing that they can swim underwater upside down for about a minute and a half.
Wow.
It's truly just amazing to see this, and their costumes, they look just like mermaids, and it's just amazing. It's 2 or 3 of them at a time. It really captivates the children, and it's like I said, that brunch sells out first thing. So there's still space available.
Mermaids too.
So you're welcome to come down. They will be there throughout the entire festival.
Now, you mentioned this tank is used for robotics.
That's right.
I haven't heard about that.
So we have a couple new programs that we've been implementing over the last year and a half, including engineering, arts, and math. And one of the engineering components, we've worked with Boeing to create a robotics course, and students put together their own autonomous vehicle, and then they practice utilizing it in that tank before putting it in the ocean, because you wouldn't want to lose it. So you would learn the engineering components of putting it together and then actually driving it. So it really gives you a sense of what you might be doing as a scientist exploring the ocean. We've all seen the underwater vehicles on TV, on Nova, on PBS. Well, now the students are actually able to build these themselves. And it just starts to highlight for them different career paths. Maybe you become a scientist or an engineer or a funder who supports the development of these types of vehicles or create a business around them. So there's a lot of opportunities. We just heard, and if you'll give me another 15
Yeah,
seconds.
no,
We
please.
had a beautiful letter come in from a young lady who now works at Los Alamos Lab in New Mexico, and she had said that she got her start in science at Ocean Institute.
Wow.
And so from these small weekends that we do, or the longer programming for the summer, or the scholastic programs focused on robotics and engineering, come many great careers and wonderful people in our community. And that was just one anecdotal testament that we received in a letter from Los Alamos Lab this week. So we know we're having an impact. Orange County's having an impact nationally on our science and education, and it's great to have the support of Supervisor Bartlett and our entire community. So we hope you all come down, because in the end, buying a ticket supports the students' programs.
Yeah,
so we're really
it
excited.
does. Well, we'll make sure to mention this again.
Thank you.
One thing we want to mention too, in that you've talked about this in the past, but coming up next week, August 29th, you're doing a Veterans Resource Fair that people can go to. This will be up in Mission Viejo, and it's really a great resource for folks.
It really is. On August 29th is our annual Veterans Resource Fair, and it's great for the community at large, but certainly for our veterans, connecting them to important services that the county can offer, healthcare services, but also affordable housing services as well.
Yeah.
We have a number of veterans housing projects throughout the county that are moving forward. And then we have job opportunities as well. Many of the local businesses have specific job opportunities for our veterans.
Yeah, so this will be next week. It's on the campus of Saddleback College. And so if you need to go down there, maybe you can arrange some sort of group that you might want to drive down there and enjoy that. That will be from 10 o'clock or about 10:15 to 1. And it's being done over in the Services Quad area next to the Veterans Memorial that you dedicated.
Right.
Yeah, so very good. So if you want to go to that, we'll remind folks again about that as well. And the Ocean Institute, you want to find out more, it's oceaninstitute.org. So very easy to get information there. And the tall ships come up on September 6th, 7th, and 8th. A lot of fun. I mean, seriously, it's really good. And I think people forget what's down there. And you need to go to these places. And if you haven't been there a long time, it kind of jogs the memory, and then you kind of see what's there. Even if you just go down there without your grandkids or whatever, just to go down, and then you go, wow, next time the grandkids, this is something we can go out and do.
Absolutely. It's a really fun social activity for everybody, and you can even come down and volunteer.
Yes. All right. A lot of fun. That's right. If you want to volunteer, we need folks. Thank you very much. Always good to see you.
Good to see you as well. Thank
Excellent.
you.
Great to see
Dan,
you this
nice
morning.
to meet you. And again, you can go on the supervisor's website, and I usually just tell you, instead of the website name, just Google Lisa Bartlett, Orange County Supervisor. You get there, and you can sign up for her weekly emails that give you all kinds of events and activities that are going on in this area. We'll be right back.
Today, patients have many options for their care, whether it's their private doctor, in urgent care, retail clinics, nursing advice lines, and even telemedicine. So while patients do have many options for their medical problems today, some conditions, such as heart attack, stroke, and sepsis, truly need immediate care in the emergency department. Every minute does count. We're here ready to help 24/7, 365 days a year at Memorial Care Saddleback Medical Center Emergency Department.
My father was a quiet man, and honesty was premier. Prior to his passing, it was emotional. The folks at O'Connor made it easier. They just went over and above and helped me get through this. If you have to go through this process, stop by O'Connor. You will not be disappointed.
At O'Connor Mortuary, our commitment is to serve our community with care and compassion.
The opioid epidemic is affecting countless lives, including young adults. Did you know approximately 45% of opioid prescriptions to adolescents are made by dentists, often after wisdom teeth removal? These drugs carry risks, but you can help reduce your risk or the risk for a loved one. If prescribed an opioid, ask your dentist to consider limiting prescriptions to 3 days, using over-the-counter pain relievers, and properly disposing of unused medications. For more information, go to shatterproof.org. This has been a message from Shatterproof, United Healthcare, and this station.
Hi, everybody. I'm Sean Thomas. Welcome to Sports Talk. Come join me here every Thursday at 11:30 a.m. for sports highlights, tournament news, and interviews for Laguna Woods residents and around the world. Hey, maybe even Broadway. It's a beautiful day for a ball game. Put it on your calendar. Thursday mornings, a great way to start your day with me and the Sports Talk way. Or even a triple's okay. I'll see you there.
Welcome to Village Television. I'm Lisa Hart.
And I'm Ken Goldenberg.
We're the hosts of ThisDay Morning Show.
And today we'd like to help you navigate our YouTube channel where you can watch all your favorite Village Television programs.
First, you will want to open your browser and in the search bar, type in YouTube. Or if you are using Google, you can go to the upper right-hand corner and click on the 9 dots, which make a square, and this will provide a pull-down menu. Choose YouTube. Upon YouTube opening, there will be a search bar for you to type in Village Television.
Select the Village Television logo or select the words Village Television. Once you are on the Village Television's YouTube channel, you will have a few options: videos, playlists, channels, discussion, about, and search. To watch videos, it's best to know which show you want to watch. Click on the playlist.
Here you will choose which show you'd like to watch. For example, if you want to watch ThisDay, select ThisDay. You can scroll down and look for the video you are looking for. Or if you know what the subject is about, you can use the search button, which is the magnifying glass, and type in the subject.
To subscribe to the channel, you can click on the subscribe button and click on the bell. To view all governance videos, including Third, United, GRF, or VMS reports, go to the Laguna Woods Village website, and then in the upper left-hand corner, click on the YouTube logo. And once YouTube opens, you can use the search icon for the specific meeting or report you are looking for.
Thank you for watching, and we hope this has helped you find all the fun shows and videos at
Village Television. Well, from the Duplicate Bridge Club today, we have Greta and Margaret, and they love coming on here and just telling us all about the different events and classes and all the stuff going on in the Bridge Club. And there is a lot. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, yeah.
Yeah, there really is a lot. It's hard to keep up with.
Well, yes, it is, but we're going to be here every month to make sure that you do, Ken.
All right. One of the things you wanted to talk about, and this is coming up very soon, August 24th and 25th.
This weekend.
Yeah, and this is now I'm reading how you wrote it here, non-life master sectional.
Correct, yes.
Okay.
Because in bridge, you're either a master or a non-life master. And the newer players tend to be non-life masters, obviously.
Okay.
But this event is created especially for them. And they have between 0 and 750 master points. And it's a wonderful opportunity to earn silver points, which is very important in the whole structure of becoming a life master. And there's several opportunities to play. On Saturday, you can play in the 10 o'clock and the 2:30 game, and then we'll have a lunch in between.
Okay.
And on Sunday, it's team games, which means all day. You know, you start at 10, you have a box lunch break, and then, you know, you finish about 5:30. So it's 2 events, but when you sign up for it, you really need to play in both of them. But we're also, because we have so many new players, because we've been offering so many classes, we have the 0 to 99er group, and we're gonna let them play in a pair game on Sunday if they would like.
Okay, so Greta, how do people get points? Does that mean you have to be in recognized tournaments?
You can get points at the Bridge Club. You can get points going to a sectional or a regional or a national. They all offer master points, and those are tabulated through the American Bridge Contract League.
Okay.
So that's a national organization. But right away you find out, usually at the club you're earning only black points, but we occasionally have stack games where you can earn silver as well. In order to get the red points, you need to go to a regional to get and gold points. And the national, of course, is red and gold.
So what's the significance of the different colors of the points? They're worth more? Or?
To become a life master, you have to have 50 gold points, 75 silver, 75 red, and then the rest can be any combination up to 500.
Okay.
So in a typical game at a club, you're only really getting 1 or 2 points.
Okay.
Or part of a point.
Or part of a point, yeah,
Right.
yeah. It depends on how large the game is.
Okay.
And so it really takes effort, it takes coordination, it takes planning if you want to become a life master. And I'll use myself as an example. I'm kind of on the verge. I have all my silver, I have all my red, I need 7.78 gold, and then overall I still need another 50 points. You know, they can be any color though.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm on the verge, and I'm really pushing forward and attending as many regional conferences tournaments as I can.
Now, Greta, when you're in these tournaments, do you get points just by finishing the tournament, or do you have to get points by your rank?
You have to get points by qualifying.
Okay.
According to the score you have. And I can remember I got my Life Master back in '97, but we went to every tournament we could to get those gold, and we finally got the gold that we needed and attained the Life Master, and it's quite an achievement.
All right, so that's going to be happening August 24th and 25th. But all along, though, you have all these classes coming up as well. And coming up in September, you have evening classes on Mondays, and then you have morning classes on Fridays, and these run from September into October.
Right. This is the continuation. We offer a beginning series. It's really 3 different opportunities for the courses. And in the one coming up in September, we're going to be discussing scoring, vulnerability, preempting at the 3 level, the week 2 bids, overcalls, advances, and negative doubles. So there's a lot of content that I'm going to be kind of squeezing into 6 weeks. But
that's a lot.
Yeah, that is a lot. But the folks that I'm working with have already been through 2 sessions. So this is really their 3rd session. And each session builds on the other one. So they're ready. And
should they, to sign up for these, by the way, it's $45 for all 6 classes, or $8 for a single session, plus $13 for a textbook. If you go for the all 6, it includes the book.
If you sign up for the series, the book is included. If you just want to come for certain sessions, and some people do because we let them know every week what topic, it's $8 a session, but then they would have to buy the textbook separately.
Okay, so it's really much better to sign up for the 6 classes. Even if you missed one, you get the textbook.
Well, if you're in the Monday night class, I do the same class on Friday morning. So if you're going to miss one or the other, maybe you can work it out to attend the opposite. And then I have some students that come to the Monday night, and they also come to the Friday morning because they want reinforcement on the lesson.
Now, beyond that, you have other things. You have a Pro-Am game coming up on the 25th of October, and Brush Up on Basics with Greta on September 11th. I mean, you just got all kinds of things.
Oh, well, I'm chairman of the Education Committee, so I'm just pushing for all these things to happen. And this Pro-Am game especially will be wonderful for newer players to play with an experienced player. We consider that the pro is someone who has over 500 master points, the other people under, and we will be randomly matching them, and they will play together. And it's just to let them know that, you know, you can play with a more experienced player and you don't have to play in an open game. And we think it's going to be a great experience for them.
It's great that over there, especially this year, there are far more opportunities for people to learn, because there was a time when there's maybe a couple times a year
we had a drought on training new people. We did, yes, bringing new people into the fold. And when Greta became the chair of the Education Committee, that all changed.
Yeah,
drastically.
So that's really good.
Yes.
LagunaBridge.com, right?
Yes.
It's the website, so people can get information there about all these different events. whether you've never played before or you're somebody who has lots and lots of points, you'll find something for you, and just fun above anything else.
Right. It's just a fun place. We hope it's a fun place to be, and people come in, and it's a social event for a lot of them. It's, yes, this is our day to play, and we really enjoy it. And each new twosome that comes to your table, you make them feel welcome, and you have a good time.
Yeah.
And you might earn something.
It's great how you've both built this up quite a bit, and all the folks. Yeah. Very good.
Okay,
thanks
you,
for
Ken.
seeing you ladies again. And again, lagunabridge.com, that's the website. You can find out more information there. And the 24th and 25th, that is the tournament, or the summer non-Life Master sectional. And those are for people who've been playing for a while. Somewhat, right?
Yes.
Not beginners.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
what
we
I'm
hope
saying.
the beginners come too. We have made a special outreach to our
you
brand
have?
new players. Oh, yes.
Good.
This is a great opportunity for them to experience tournament play.
Very good.
You've got to get it under your belt one way or the other.
Yeah.
So that's this weekend, and it's going to be a lot of fun. If you've never done it before, you want to learn, you're at the perfect place to do so. Very good. Good to see you both. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you,
And
Cam.
we'll be right back.
South County Lexus, we really are different. We're California's exclusive Lexus Plus dealer. Lexus Plus is a new way of doing business. At a Lexus Plus dealer, you can expect an upfront, negotiation-free, hassle-free price right on the vehicle. The same price you'll find on our website, all the way through the transaction. South County Lexus, we feel this is the way of the future, and this is the way the customer prefers to do business. South County Lexus, your exclusive Lexus Plus dealer. Different, just like you.
Dr. Farman Cosmetic and Implant Dentistry is located right outside Gate 6 and has been keeping the village smiling for many years.
I have really learned to love Dr. Farman through the years, almost 20 years now that she's been my dentist. And I highly recommend her to anyone here in Laguna Woods or in Orange County looking to establish a relationship with a dentist who will be there for them and take care of all of their dental needs.
Near Snooty Fox Restaurant, behind Coco's.
Pacific Cremation Society offers the same cremation services as traditional funeral homes at a fraction of the cost. When your choice is cremation, choose Pacific. All of your arrangements, whether at the time of need or in advance, can be made simply and easily. You can choose to meet with our cremation specialist, or you can make arrangements online. Become a Pacific Cremation Society member and receive reduced prices. Call or visit us online.
Managing your own medication can be stressful. For decades, we have watched you stand in line at your local pharmacy and battle with insurance companies, all to be left with the difficult task of organizing, managing, and remembering to take your medication. AmeriPharma offers a new way of simplifying the lives of you and your loved ones. Introducing AmeriPharma MedBox. How does it work? Submit your prescriptions and insurance information online. Get your medications delivered to your door. That's it. Medications won't come in bottles. You'll receive your pre-sorted med box that easily allows you to tear and take the required medication regimen at the plainly printed date and time. Never miss a dose or worry about whether you've taken it.
AmeriPharma MedBox is so simple, and now my mom can manage her medication all on her own, and that gives me peace of mind.
Don't worry about refills or haggling with insurance companies again. Our specialists do that for you. If you've got questions, we're here. An urgent prescription? Get it right away.
In previous years, I didn't require any prescriptions, but now I have to take about 7 or 8 due to various conditions. It's a management problem. My nurse told me about AmeriPharma's MedBox. I switched over. Boy, am I glad I did. It's really easy to use and it's solved all my problems.
Much different than what I had to go through opening bottles before. I'm so thankful. It's changed my life. It could change yours. You should try it.
We care about one thing and one thing only, your improved quality of life. Making medication simple for you and your loved ones is surely a step in the right direction. We have been trusted by patients, nurses, physicians, assisted living facilities, and the government for over 15 years. We are ready to take the next step with you in reinventing your pharmacy experience. Now we have reduced all of your pharmacy service needs to one simple box. AmeriPharma MedBox, the new standard in medication management.
Well, Selma Buckstein is here with me, and I think a lot of you personally know her, but also if you don't, you know her as the Last Doll Lady. And a while back, a wonderful producer, director, Taryn Hogue, she came on our show and she produced a film all about Selma that was shown here to the community, and we showed it on Channel 6. It's now going to be shown on KCET. Welcome. Very nice to have you here today.
Very nice. I've been here many times.
Yeah.
You've always been so cordial. 1950s, prejudice was rampant. And a women's organization, B'nai B'rith Women, national organization, with 240 chapters, came up with the idea of using 12-inch character dolls of humanitarians. Then they, ADL, Anti-Defamation League, co-sponsored the program. They had the dolls. There were hundreds of doll ladies in these chapters, 3 or 4 chapters, 3 or 4 in each chapter, and they'd take the dolls into the grade school, talk about what these people have done, what, now I cover, of course, bullying, prejudice, immigration, and what you can do, even no matter who your mother and father were, and rich or poor, you can make a difference. That's what I tried to get at.
Right.
So they were all over the country, hundreds of doll ladies, but I'm the last one. I'm 93, and they've gone. So the last doll lady is about my efforts, and I've had many times failures to get somebody interested in continuing the program, because it's needed. High school's too late.
Right.
Grade schools where you should hit them, like Oscar Hammerstein in the South Pacific, his song in the South Pacific, which you have to be taught to hate people who your relatives hate.
Right.
And so this is what I'm doing. Taryn, mother, lives here. She heard about it, told Taryn about it. Taryn, we made a documentary. It's been in 35 festivals all over the country. In fact, the Canadian National Film Festival called her and said, please send us that documentary and we'll waive the entrance fee. Some of these entrance fees are $65, $75.
Wow.
And so 35, so she's been in 35.
That adds up,
And she's won a lot of awards. And so obviously the public television heard about it and said to us that, well, the 22-minute documentary is a little bit down, depressing. So give us 40 minutes and work on it. So we worked on 20 minutes more, and thinking that if we got museums interested, maybe they'll display them, people will see them, maybe their docents would have come, and they would be continue this anti-prejudice effort. We have had interest with the museum. So this is where we're at. We're going to be on television, public television, KCET, Channel 10, Saturday, 24th at 6 p.m. We hope people see it. We hope people, of course, I like public television, so I hope people donate, and possibly successfully other public television, other parts of the country might pick it up and get more people interested in hitting the grade school, the young child.
Right.
I don't mean hitting.
Yeah.
I didn't mean approaching.
We know what
the
you
young
meant,
child. I speak like 1950. So that's where we are. And Taryn is fabulous. She was a child actress in commercials. And with her residuals, she bought all the equipment, very expensive. And she has untold energy. She is now recording a documentary about our aqueducts.
Yes, she is.
And by the
yes.
way, it's next week is when they do perform.
Yeah.
Come to it. I've been to it, and as a clown, I'm a volunteer clown, Sarah Sonny. It's a very fun thing to do. So that's my story, and I'm sticking with it.
All right. So again, this is coming up on KCET this weekend at 6 o'clock on August 24th, Saturday. And people have seen it probably before, but to be able to see it on PBS is really great. And as you said, you're hoping, you and Taryn are hoping that other stations throughout the country begin to pick this up, because they all kind of work together.
Yeah. We have to do something on the grade school level. Teachers are not usually prepared. When I give it, I have a teacher supplement, a little booklet that about how to work on different projects that include the essence of fighting this prejudice disease. It's a disease. We got to stamp it out.
And have you? I know it's been a while since you've been in schools, or it's harder to get into the schools nowadays.
Public schools. I've done at churches and and funny thing, I've tried to teach at home people, and I've left messages, emails, snail mails, and nobody. I can't get into them.
Yeah.
But the churches and organizations.
Yeah.
And I'd be glad to go anywhere as long as I don't have to drive more than half an hour.
Okay. All right. Well, hopefully this will help and get the word out.
I hope. I'm still perking.
Yeah. And right now, you're the last of them, right?
I'm the last Our Lady.
Yeah.
And I changed it to heroes of democracy instead of dolls for democracy.
Yeah.
It's more appropriate, and they are my heroes. These are fabulous people and what they've done with their lives to help others.
Yeah. Well, if you want to see that, again, coming up on KCET this Saturday on August 24th at 6 o'clock. And as you mentioned, Taryn will be at the Aqueducts because she is doing a documentary on them.
Well, I don't know if she will they be there. Well, I know she'll be there to film it.
Yeah.
But she has done hours, days of preparation and filming. It isn't 1, 2, 3, I found out.
Yeah.
It's rehearse and take another one, take another shot, you know.
A lot goes into it. Well, thank you for coming by today.
Well, thank you for having me.
Always good to see you, son.
Thank you.
You take care, and we'll be right back.
Being the mayor of Thunder, California is more than just shaking hands and kissing babies. It takes honesty, for example. And honestly, I'm busy today. You've got to be proficient. Flexibility is key. You have to be a voice of good reason. Quail tortellini every time. And I do this why, you ask? So you, the people, can let your Thunder flag fly!
Did you know that the Laguna Hills Lodge was originally built as a place for relatives or friends to stay when they were visiting? In 1968, Laguna Woods' residents built the first 2 buildings of the lodge because they wanted a place close by for visitors to stay. Since then, the lodge has become the spare bedroom for the Laguna Woods' residents. The lodge has received the TripAdvisor Award of Excellence 8 years in a row. We invite you to stay in one of our recently remodeled garden rooms and take advantage of a special offer for Laguna Woods' residents, family, and friends.
My name is Francisco Perez. I work for the Department of Transportation, and we're here to present or show the Plan-A-Ride system, which is one of the systems coming on and servicing Saturdays and Sundays all day, and Monday to Friday from 8 o'clock to 10:30 at night. If you want to use the service of Plan-A-Ride, you please call 597-4659 to make a reservation to the 2 days before or the day of by noon time. That will be the latest time that you can request your pickup for the following day. One of the topics that we like to discuss about is safety. So mainly we like to make sure for the safety of the residents to be seated until the bus stops from moving, and do not get off your seat until the driver tells you so, for your own personal safety and to avoid any accidents or falls on the bus or outside the bus. So one of the key points is the ramp. The main thing here is this ledge. People like to get off the bus and cut corners, and they can trip and fall. For their own safety, please, when you walk out of the bus, straight out and then go to your right or your left, whichever works, okay? That's one of the key points. The other key point is do not stand when the bus is in motion. Any pertinent request that you might have throughout the day, you want to get off the bus or you want to acknowledge the driver, please make sure you tell the driver when you go into the bus before he stops moving the vehicle. So that way he knows in advance where you need to get off or where would you like to be dropped off in whatever cul-de-sac request that you might have. The other topic is use the handrails. Assist yourself using the handrails of the bus to help you out in and out of the bus for your own personal safety. The other part of the system is if you have a medical aid, wheelchair, walker, when you call in to make a reservation in the main line, 597-4659, make sure you tell the dispatch person taking the reservation that you are on a wheelchair or you use a medical device, a walker, so they know in advance what to look for and be prepared when they get on you onto the bus. The driver is already trained to perform the safe load and unload the wheelchair on the bus. So he will secure the wheelchair onto the bus, and he will make sure that you'll be riding safe on the bus. So that's one of the number one things that we train our drivers, so the passenger is secure and safe while on the bus. I'm Francisco Perez. I'm here to assist you in anything you might need. Please call us at 597-4659, and I will be happy to assist you.
We got a fun movie coming up for you this Friday. It's called Palms, and this stars Diane Keaton and Jackie Weaver, also Rhea Perlman. Several other folks are in this as well, and it's a comedy about a group of women who form a cheerleading squad at their retirement community, proving that you're never too young to bring it. Looks like a really fun movie. It came out earlier this year, and as I said, it's got a huge cast in it, and it it shows all the different things, the activities they get in, and then one of them has this idea that she wants to form a cheerleading squad, and it looks like a lot of fun. So that will be this Friday at 2 o'clock and at 7 o'clock, and that's brought to you by Escrow Options. Then on Monday, we have, I think it could be now the biggest movie of all time. It's certainly, last I checked, it's like on the verge of it, and that's Avengers Endgame. And if you are a Marvel fan, this is kind of a culmination of what they call Phase 3 of the Marvel Universe. That's what it's called. And this came out earlier this year, and it stars Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, and Mark Ruffalo. And all of them are there. All the Marvel characters are part of this. And good movie. It's a long one. It's 3 hours, but I really enjoyed it. It's brought to you by Harvard Eye Associates. All right, we're just about out of time. Little wrap-up of the weather. Starting to warm up today for the next few days. Tomorrow should be the warmest day. About 85 today, 88 tomorrow. Then it'll start to go back down again. As we make our way to the weekend, though, the humidity is going to be back. We're going to have that Florida-like weather on, looks like Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. As we get to Monday, we'll see, but they did say a couple reports show a possibility of some rain or thunderstorms coming in on Monday. I don't know if it'll be in this area, more than likely in the desert communities and the mountains, but we'll see about that. So a little bit warm over the next few days, go down, and then not as warm, but the humidity will be with us. So just depends what you like. And around Orange County today, things are in the mid to upper 80s for the most part, except the beaches. Palm Springs at 112. All right, we will see you tomorrow. You take care.